Good morning, Vietnam. This is rock and roll. Beep. My friend Pablo Gunner and Slay J and the Ambassador and Chelsea. Shout out to the team at Talk Nerdy to Me for that joke. So, hello everyone. Today is another episode of Atticus's Empty Life. So joining me today is nobody. So nobody, say hello. Okay. Nobody doesn't have any words. He's a man of few words. Anyways, we're at the lake. Contemplating. Wondering what the density of a star is. So they say that a black hole, right, is like, take Mount Everest, all the mass of Mount Everest, or is it planet Earth? I can't remember. But you take all that weight, say that you were to take Mount Everest, or is it planet Earth? I guess there's different black holes, but for this example, to give you perspective on black holes, let's say that a mini black hole, you were to take Mount Everest and condense it to the size of a marble. So all that weight, okay, all that mass, so mass, is how heavy something is, how much space it occupies. For example, like the mass of my shoe, okay? Pretend that I could shrink this shoe, but it still be as heavy as it is. Get what you following me? So, but yeah, so say you took Mount Everest, in Tibet, and you were to shrink it to the size of a marble. Now that mass would create gravity. Things of heavy mass attract. That's just the laws of physics, right? That's why the moon and the earth are forever, connected. That's why the earth circles around the sun, because the sun is heavy mass. It gives off, it has gravity, or it radiates gravity. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but yeah, Earth is stuck in its gravitational elliptical cycle around it. So, yeah, I was contemplating the density of that, and just wondering, what would that be like to see a mountain or something, or a planet, for example? They say that in the center of a galaxy, okay, not a solar system. So, to understand it, just in case you're a little rusty, no offense to any of you who know this, a solar system is, what we're in. So, starting from the sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, etc. Right? So, and Pluto used to be a planet. Now it's called a exoplanet or a mini planet or whatever they changed it. But Pluto will always be a planet in my eyes. But our solar system is just one of countless millions, billions, just circling around the Milky Way galaxy, right? Which is a spiral galaxy. There's different kinds of galaxies. So if you look on if you go to like the NASA website, for example, or just basic searches on the internet, look up different types of galaxies, all right? Galaxies spin, they move around usually a massive black hole in the middle. And yeah, that black hole is just eating your brain can't fathom just how much mass and material is being consumed into these black holes. But yeah, it's spinning. So if you think about it, our galaxy, which is just one of many, just pretend that like our galaxy is one of these flowers right here, okay? We're just one of many, circling around a massive black hole so big that your mind can't even fathom. Like for example, if I was to tell you how big the sun is in comparison to planet Earth, you can't fathom it. Humans can't fathom the number. If I told you a trillion, can you think of that? Can you actually imagine a trillion of anything? It's like trying to describe color to a blind man. You just can't. So, yeah, so I sit here at the lake with my imaginary friends, swinging my feet on this, and I wonder if I had the power to hold that much mass in my hands, What would I do with it? Okay. Now, would I throw it into this lake? Whew. Now, imagine the tidal wave. You want to talk about a tsunami? You want to talk about an earthquake? Could you imagine that? So you have, the mass of Mount Everest or planet Earth in a marble, and I throw it in that lake. Kaboom! I think, needless to say, I wouldn't be sitting here. I might just wipe out. Well, it'd be like the dinosaurs times more. Anyways, how are you? I'm hanging in there, surviving. Life is, it's hard. It's hard. You put out one fire and there's always another one. You fight the good fight and there's always another one. People tell you to give up. They just don't understand there's no giving up. It took all I had to get here. I moved heaven and hell to get here. I'm not leaving. The only way I leave here is on a body bag. As morbid as that sounds. This is my home. This is my home. Why? Why, Atticus? Why do you choose this to be your home? How many people have asked me that? Why is this your home? You ready for it? I'll tell you. Because. It's because I choose. Do I need a deeper reason? Do you need some kind of profound, explanation of why I choose this to be my home? No. It's home because home is where the heart is, and my heart is here. Simple as that. And if you don't understand that, well then, I feel sorry for you. For there's a lot about the world that you need to see and experience. And you will. As you get older, you will. Anyways, I don't know when this video is going to cut out. I always run out of memory in the middle of talking, so I am excited about Dune Part 2. I have no way of seeing it, unfortunately. It's the closest theater that would play it is probably Hanoi. So how the hell am I going to get to Hanoi in my current situation? Situation is not good. Let's just say that I'm not living. I am, I'm hanging by a moment here with you. I guess I'll give some advice to teachers. Okay? Let me give advice to just people in general. Alright? At some point in your life, you're gonna find something that means the world to you. That gives your life purpose. That gives your life meaning. Something in your life more than just money, motorcycles, cars, hedonism, more than fancy watches, and more than needless, intimacy with random women or men or whatever your thing is. Like one day you're gonna find something more. And whatever that is, you gotta fight. And you gotta be willing to give all for it. And what I've noticed is when you have that, it's like the world senses it, people sense it. And I think that world, universe, karma, fate, God, whatever is in charge of this choose your own ending, thing that's called life, puts a series of obstacles in your path to see if you're worthy of it. Because like they always say, if it was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy, then you wouldn't appreciate it. It's only through suffering, it's only through pain. Do you appreciate what you have? Do you fully grasp and realize what you've achieved? It's only through great sacrifice or great suffering can there be happiness. Maybe that sounds a little messed up, but newsflash, our world is messed up. So, pain, loneliness, hunger, betrayal, it's all part of it. Just don't give up. And when I tell you this, I wonder, am I telling you, or am I just telling myself over and over and over again, don't give up? Who am I talking to? If you could sit here with me right here, okay? Move my backpack, just come on. Have a seat next to me. All right. Sit next to me for a second. Let's look at this. Now, if you saw this, if you could sit here right now, these gray skies, this windy, cold Vietnamese weather, on the opposite side of the world, something that people told you you'd never be able to do, knowing that you're doing something that 0.0 something will ever achieve, knowing that you are living history. This is history. This is part of the world that has not been corrupted by influences from certain things. This is living history. How lucky am I? Do you understand now? Do you get it? Do you see it? You know what it would mean to go back to America, my homeland, America, the land of McDonald's and Walmarts. What have we become? When I left there, so much clarity came to me when I was able to look from the outside in. Because when you're in America, you don't see it. But when you step out, you start noticing a lot of things. And I feel sorry for you guys with the politics and the this and that, and the wars and the fighting and the division. I feel sorry. You want my advice? Delete your Twitters. Get off that. Get rid of all of that. You want my advice? Stay away from politics. You want my advice? Stop eating processed foods. I mean it. Stop right now. Do not ever, ever use a microwave again. You want my advice? Get some nature. Get off your TV. You want my advice? Don't ever use TikTok, because it is actually socially engineering your brain. It's shortening your attention spans. Same with Facebook, same with, you could argue, this YouTube thing. But as you've noticed, I'm talking to you for 13 minutes, so it's not like 30-second clips where you flip, 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 flip. You want my advice? Just dream. Dream of something and do it. Or as a great man once said, pick up something heavy and just carry it. Just do something. Have a reason to live. Even if you don't know what it is yet, just find it, make it, create it, force it. Force the world to make sense. Get me? Well, I guess this video is going to cut out any minute here, so I should wrap up. So, look, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And no matter what happens to me, it was worth it. It was all worth it. I have no regrets. I have no regrets. And I hope that this YouTube channel, my story, for however long it goes, will inspire, will show people a different way. And I won't fail you, just like I won't fail myself, because I won't give up. I I'm in it to win it. There's no going back. I'll see it through to the end, okay?